So we've been talking about the leaks and apparently what happened with the grand jury has been saying, what the autopsy shows. So let's go through that. So your version is, again, and then I'll tell you, and then we'll talk about what the other reports are. Your version is you're walking in the middle of the street on that day, and what?
I believe I was consistent with everyone I was telling my story to, with everyone I had to talk to. I was consistent. All the evidence and the stuff that's coming out now, I believe would be consistent with my story, the truth, what I've been saying the whole time, and it's never changed.
There was a fight in the car between, or there was an altercation, we should say, in the car between Mike Brown and the officer.
Correct?
There was, okay. At any point did you see Michael Brown reach for the officer's gun?
Absolutely not.
And how close were you to the officer, Michael Brown, the police car?
Me and Michael Brown was standing shoulder to shoulder, right up on the police car.
Go ahead.
I think it's important, Dorian. Describe, if you can, for Mr. Lemon, the circumstances. In other words, the size of the window, the size of Michael Brown, whether it's even feasible, in your opinion, that Michael Brown could have done the things that some folks are now saying he did.
Right, and like I said, my story has been consistent, and what I said is, you know, Mike Brown is a real big fellow. The window size, for him to be able to fit his body inside that is almost like he would have been stuck inside the window.
Okay. So the reports that have come out, according to the Darren Wilson's testimony, and this is someone else's reporting, this is not CNN reporting, that there was an altercation, he tried to take the gun, and that he was trying to grab the officer's gun. The shot went off inside the car, that's why he has the close range gunshot wound to the hand. And others have said that he was trying to pull him into the car. He said he was trying to push Michael Brown out of the car.
Darren Wilson stories came out. I really didn't tune in to what he said or anything else or said by anybody else. My story has been the same way since I first told it, and I'm sticking with my story.
There are also other witnesses who reportedly, in the same reports, who said that you, as soon as that happened, you ran away, that you were nowhere near the car when the altercation happened. Even when Michael Brown was shot, that you were not near him. Did you run away when it happened?
Absolutely not. I was there from, like I said, the first morning when I saw him all the way to his last breath. I stood there and watched until his animation stopped.
And I think Dorian's been consistent throughout,
right,
that Officer Wilson did shoot Michael Brown, right, at the car.
And he's also, there has been some reporting again as well that his hands were not up, that they were maybe by his side. To your recollection, his hands were up.
His hands were definitely up. I was with him the whole time. Even when we started to run away, I still had perfect eyesight on what was going on, and I still could see Mike Brown running and Officer Darren Wilson following, and I definitely saw his hands go up.